right, welcome back to CrossFit Thello podcast. I'm John, Coach John. I apologize, we haven't done one of these in a little bit. It's just me today, so this will be fun. But we want to go over the updates for July. Things coming up. We've got some cool stuff. We're trying to keep things regularly changing a little bit, but in a good way. And kind of let you know where we're going with things, because there's always a plan. There's definitely a method to the madness, even if you don't understand it at the time. We've thought through it a pretty good bit. So, few things coming up as far as programming goes, which is always one of my favorite things to talk about. So we've gotten used to doing these longer workouts, right? 20 plus minutes. Which crazy thing is, 3 months ago, if we'd done multiple 20-minute plus workouts in a week, everybody's like, man, this is crazy. These workouts are so long. Now that's become the normal. So your body has adapted, which is cool because your body adapts quicker than you think it does. Now that's what we do, right? Three to four workouts a week have been 20 minutes plus, and now it feels a little odd when we do a shorter sprint type workout, as it should. But now that you've gotten used to that, we're going to start going back to some of those shorter sprint type workouts, which you felt in June. We kind of picked those up a little bit. We'll pick that up a little bit more in July. There will be some rest time in there, but we're really going to attack that anaerobic system. So trying to hit all parts of our fitness so we don't get too specialized in anything. So prepare for that a little bit. Prepare to get a little more uncomfortable, but for a shorter amount of time. That's the goal anyway. So we're wrapping up our Windler deadlifts and push press 2. That'll finish up, well, this week will be our last week on that. We'll really deload, which is unexciting, even though it's beneficial and there's definitely a reason for it. But we'll deload this week, and then next week we will find some new 3-rep max. It's just kind of see where we're at strength-wise, and I think we've definitely improved a lot. That's been a good little cycle there, built some confidence on deadlifts and push press. So we'll finish that up, and then that'll be kind of just in time for our next CrossFit Combine, which is July the 8th. So hopefully you guys can come to that. That'll be a lot of fun. Remember, if you didn't come last time, we'll come in, and it's super laid back, right? It's not like a CrossFit competition. We're just getting some numbers. It is fun. We're getting 2 different groups, so we can kind of split it up. Last time we had 30 or 40 people here, but we'll kind of split that up between 8:30 and then a 9 o'clock group, so we can kind of go through at different times. But we'll start out with a power clean, just working up to a 1-rep max, and then we'll go into bench press, and you have options of, I believe it's 205, 155, and then 95 pounds for guys. Ladies, I apologize, I'm not 100% sure on those numbers. I believe it's 135, 95, and 55 or 75. And max reps, see how many we can get, which is a pretty good test of strength and endurance there, instead of just finding a 1-rep max. So we got power that we're testing with the cleans, and then we've got that strength endurance that we're testing with the bench press, and then we're going to do some grip strength. We'll do a strict pull-ups with pulling strength first, max rep strict pull-ups, then we'll do hanging on the bar as long as you can, which is always fun to me. That's the most uncomfortable one. And then some more power and explosiveness with a broad jump and a max vertical jump. And then we'll finish up with that short little sprint with the machines. You've got the 250-meter row, 250-meter ski, 500-meter bike, and a 200-meter run. So we're looking at 5 minutes or so, less for many of you. So takes about an hour to hour and a half. It's a lot of fun. So definitely come to that if you can. And really what the point of that is you can kind of test and see, hey, I've progressed in this, I've gone back a little bit in that. And chances are you're going to go backwards in some things, and that's okay. That's part of it. We've been focusing a lot more on our aerobic capacity, but we've also been working on these deadlifts, which is likely going to help some of our power cleans. So hopefully we'll see some sort of benefit to that. So should be fun. Plan on that. We're also in July, we're going to start a new strength cycle with some body weight strength, more focused on gymnastics, a little bit of skill work too. So like toes to bar, we're going to do some consistent every week toes to bar and handstand skill work. Doesn't mean that I'm going to make you flip upside down for handstands, but basically build the strength to be capable of doing handstands. Once you get the strength, then we're going to try to get that balance down. But again, this is something that if that's not anything you're interested in, there's always ways that we're going to do something a little bit different where it kind of benefits everybody. But having the strength where you're capable of doing that if you wanted to is what's important. Toes to bar, kind of the same thing. We're going to build that core strength, that ab strength, work on our control on the bar. So like kip swings, things like that. We're going to do some different things to build that strength with just our body weight. So we'll do that for about 6 weeks. That'll go into August and kind of set us up pretty well to move closer to different things like we're going to get to cleans and snatches later on. So you can look forward to that. I know several of you have been asking about when we're going to get into Olympic lifting, and we're getting there. Just kind of build a base strength first before we get into more speed and explosiveness. What's cool though is we'll hit that 8-week Olympic lifting cycle with cleans and snatches, and then we'll be able to test out again in October with the CrossFit Combine our power clean again, which is likely after 8 weeks of doing cleans, that's going to improve. So again, that's kind of the point of that CrossFit Combine, is to give us some numbers, create a little excitement. It's competitive if you want it to be, but mainly competitive, with yourself. So yeah, what else is coming up in July? I need my right hand woman here to remind me of all the different things that we've got. Schedule for next week. July 4th, we were not going to have any classes on the 3rd or the 4th. Okay, that's Monday and Tuesday of next week. We'll send out at-home workouts, to-go workouts that you can do. But, just enjoy that time. Spend it with your family. If you're going on vacation, that's awesome. We'll get back to normal schedule for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we'll just pick up right there. So, and then on next Saturday, we will have that CrossFit Combine going on. Let's see. Oh, Athlete of the Month. Okay, it's always fun to recognize somebody. So we've got Miss Ashley Soriano. She's our Athlete of the Month. She is very consistent in the Ignite class especially, and works very hard. So if you see her, give her a high five or a fist bump or whatever your choice of congratulations is. But yeah, definitely well-deserved there. But yeah, let's keep rocking and rolling through the summer. Y'all have done really, really well through the summer. Sometimes it's easy to get distracted with vacations and things like that. So stay, motivated as best you can. We'll get back in the swing of things, and once August gets here and school starts back, it's easier to get back in a rhythm. Summer can be all over the place, but you guys have done awesome. You've been great, being consistent. So let's try to keep that up, and we'll keep working hard for you guys. So we'll see you in the gym.